Key Excel functions for finance. Now that you know what a model is, let us talk about tools. Excel has hundreds of functions, but for finance, a handful of them do most of the heavy lifting. We will get to know our core toolkit right here. These are the absolute essentials you will use constantly. 1. Sum function, the foundation. This function is straightforward and vital. It adds things up. What it does, calculates the total of a range of numbers. Formula equals sum range, e.g. equals sum B2, B10, add cells B2 to B10. Greenleaf example, sum the monthly revenue columns to get total monthly sales. 2. If function, the decision maker. The if function lets your model make decisions based on certain conditions. What it does, checks if a condition is true and returns one value if it is and another if it is false. Formula equals if logical underscore test, value underscore if underscore true, value underscore if underscore false. Greenleaf example equals if at total revenue, at total cost, loss, profit. In the formula, if total revenue is less than total cost, Excel will display loss, and if total revenue is greater than total cost, it will display profit. 3. VLOOKUP function, the data fetcher. VLOOKUP, vertical lookup, is like a phone book for your data. You give it a name, and it looks up the corresponding number in the same row. What it does, searches for a value in the first column of a table and returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. Formula equals VLOOKUP, lookup underscore value, table underscore array, call underscore index underscore number, range underscore lookup. Example, imagine we have a separate table for our raw material costs. Material cost per unit flour $3.75, sugar 50 cents, yeast 25 cents. If we wanted to pull the cost of flour into another cell, we would use equals VLOOKUP, flour, A15, B17, 2, false. Excel would find flour and return the value from the second column, $3.75. The false at the end just means we want an exact match. 4. Index and match function, the pros VLOOKUP. This duo is a more powerful and flexible way to look up data. Think of match as finding the row number and index as retrieving the data from that specific row and column. What they do, match finds the position of a lookup value in a range. Index returns a value from a specific position in a range. Formula equals index, array, match, lookup underscore value, lookup underscore array, 0. Greenleaf example. Using the same materials table, let us find the cost of sugar again. The match part would be match, sugar, A15, A17, 0. This would return 2 because sugar is the second item in that list. The full index / match formula would be equals index, B15, B17, match, sugar, A15, A17, 0. This tells Excel, go to the cost column, B15, B17, and give me the item from the second position. The result is 50 cents. The big advantage here is that index / match does not care which column you are looking up, unlike VLOOKUP, which must use the first column. It is more robust and is considered a best practice. There are yet other important functions that are essential in building financial models. They include VLOOKUP function, not available in older versions of Excel. It offers a flexible lookup that replaces VLOOKUP and index / match in one formula. SUMPRODUCT function, very important for costing, multiplies pairs of arrays and sums them. It is perfect for unit cost calculations. SUMIFS / COUNTIFS functions, used to sum or count values with multiple conditions. Wow! It is now time for you to drive while we watch. Activity 2. 1. In a blank sheet, list at least 2 expenses incurred by your business. 2. Use the sum function to calculate the total. 3. In the cell next to the total, use an if function to display over budget if the total is greater than $500 or on budget if it's not.